Almonds, almonds, almonds are good for you. Almonds are good. Almonds are good. Almonds are good for you. They're delicious. These have no salt on them or anything. Almonds are good. Almonds are good. Almonds are good for you. Try to be like the carpetbagger. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the camodave SaturDAVE happy hour, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tonight's movie is Gargoyles. 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 That's right. We got crotchy, cringy, conundrum. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ellen. Ellen, the first moderator to show up. Hey, yeah. So how's everybody doing? And Noreen and Sonny Girl. Boom. Hey, Sonny Girl. How you doing? We've been thinking about you all day today. How's everything going? You were having some health issues, and we're glad you're here. Has everything been resolved, or are you still dealing with stuff? Watching a Manscaped ad. I'm just finishing up with some olives. I just filmed a Microwave Dave episode, which will be up tomorrow. Hey, Rob. I got to stop eating these because I could just go all night. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Brian. The Bronx, NYC. The hot zone. Tim M. One eye typing. Oh, no. Yeah, gosh. Poor Sunny Girl. So, yeah, man, that's a bummer. Oh, my word. Yes, I'm getting a tan. They say that English doctor, I watch his stuff on YouTube, says vitamin D is good, and it's good to get out and get in the sun. Get out in the sun because that's good. I endured a manscaping ad for you. I see what you're saying. You watched that. There was a manscaping ad on my channel. That's weird. Hey, Shamay's here. How you doing? So we're just here for another little hour tonight, just saying hi to everybody. I got my mix here. I've got quite a mix going. I've got cranberry juice, mango juice, pineapple juice, lemonade, and a smidge of vodka. Just a smidge. Cranberry, mango, lemonade, pineapple, and a smidge of vodka. It's really good. What are you drinking tonight? What are you drinking tonight? Just a smidge. A smidge. Yeah, we had a beautiful day today. It was weird because the whole day was nice, and then we started to get some thunderstorms booming up around. They were forming. They didn't hit us. We didn't get any rain at all. But you could see these big thunderheads popping up about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then they just moved on to the east. So I don't know. And then we're back to a beautiful cloudless blue sky today. So at least this is the first day in about out of 6 that we haven't had any rain. We had rain on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I think today's the first day we at least haven't had any rain, although nearby where they have those thunderstorms, they did. So it's nice. Finally, we got a nice sunny day. Temperatures in the 80s. It's starting to feel a little summerish. So, and you want that when, Memorial Day's coming. Wow, look at it. It's all moderators. Blue, 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 blue. Oh my word, I don't see Doxinator. Where's Doxinator? I don't know. Hey, Gypsy Leprechaun, how are you doing? That's right. Gargoyles. The movie is Gargoyles, which is a movie I don't think I've ever seen. Almost all those movies on Svengoolie, MeTV at 8 o'clock Eastern. I've seen the movie many times, but I don't think I've ever seen Gargoyles, and I don't know if I want to. Beer 30. Oh, 82 degrees. Yeah, that's about what we're here. We're somewhere like, low 80s. It's not an unpleasant day. We still haven't cranked up the AC yet. So everything is cool. Have you checked out Lexan Riot's channel? No, never heard of Lexan Riot. Deb, I have not. Yeah, we all hope Sunnygurl's feeling better. She said she's doing the one eye thing tonight. But yeah, that's scary. You kind of your vision stuff kind of whoa. You went a little overboard with the wrenches, Dave. Well, Doxy, Noreen, Roland, who isn't here, Sunny Girl, and Shimei. I think that's about it, isn't it? That hat. What? I'm not wearing a hat. Oh, did you mean the hat I was wearing during the letters episode? Yeah, the one with the brim that Ellen sent me. Yeah, that's really nice. I put that in the car, by the way. I left that in the car because I'm going to be using that a lot on my hikes. And the problem is I often forget stuff if I don't. I just put stuff in the car so I have it when I need it. 65 in the Bronx. Yeah, I saw it, Brian. New Jersey, New York, and stuff. We're getting some rain today. Some of that rain that was coming through here yesterday, you've got up there now. Oh, yeah. I would take a turn, but it might crimp my commentary. I don't know, man. Kind of a very nice day today. Got some good hiking in. I did some pushed crotchy around in the stroller today. You doing okay, Crotch? Yeah, Dave. Yeah, everything's good. All right, let's get you like your beautiful eyes to be in the picture there. You do look kind of zonked out, don't you? Oh my word, Crotchy. Ugh. I sometimes realize he's not real. It's kind of a shock to me every now and then, but I can't let myself be deluded. It's fun to be delusional. Do you think that, Dave? I like you best when you're delusional. Yes, yeah, and you think I'm real, and you think I'm somebody special and different. And that's what I like. Yeah. We talk to each other. When Dave drives in the car on long drives, he puts me in the passenger seat and we talk, right? We talk for hours sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I will chat with Crotchy. Oh, yes, Dave. Dave and me talk sometimes for an hour at night, some nights when he can't sleep. And he's like really nervous about all the crazy crap that's going on YouTube. And we'll talk, and I give him very good advice. Yeah. Back up. No one is irreplaceable. That's what he says. I don't know, man. Oh, man. That's kind of not nice, I don't know. I think I got an almond stuck in my throat. That means I have to eat another an almond and get it down there. What are the topics of conversation today? I don't know. I guess the big deal for the last week or so has been nomads that have been talking about getting home bases. There's a lot of nomads now. Oz is looking for land. Why do you want land to build a little house on or something? We got Little House on the Road. Rob, who's now Little House Off Grid, building a tiny house. We got Eric. Has a relatively modest size house, actually. I don't know. It just seems like Kevin's talking about putting a house on the land. that his friend has. I don't know. Seems like everybody is hunkering down. Does Cratchy have life insurance? No. Can you life insurance on a puppet? Dave, you should have a cat. I'll be honest with you. Hey, Kenny on board. Nice to see you here too. Just saw Rob's tiny home and throwing shade and dragging you. Video throwing shade and dragging you. Have you seen Rob? You mean Rob Little House on the Road? Rob's? You mean Rob is mentioning me? I really haven't talked about him that much. I don't know, man. I like his channel. I hardly ever say anything bad about him. Ozza said she'd like to be going in with 4 others on one lot that was 40 acres. Yeah. And she said she was looking around, I think, in the Flagstaff area. Then she said she wants to also look around in Oregon. Oh, no. I don't know where in Oregon, because Oregon is a big state with a lot of different climates. But I would say, I would probably think Arizona is probably a better place for most of the year. You think? Hey, Betty. Hey, Judy. Dave, I had that sinus drip cough too. I gargle with apple cider vinegar. I get it after I eat. I always get a little bit of a tickle cough thing after I eat because, it kind of washes everything around. That's weird. What happened there? It just vanished. Anyway, yeah, it does that. And then, it calms down. But yeah, I always get that. I will gargle with some Listerine or something. Sometimes that helps, but usually just clear your throat a few times and you're fine. But yeah, I can. They already have the mule. The nomads need to be careful about buying land. Different towns and counties have different rules about land use. That's very true, Noreen. Be very careful. You could buy land and not be able to put a tiny house on it. Depends on where you're buying the land. And yeah, and especially if you're in a town or something, an incorporated area. I noticed a big difference between down here in North Carolina and up in Northern Virginia. Here, the residential rules are pretty much anything goes. I mean, you will see group houses next to single-family homes. You will see businesses in residential areas. You will see people parking dump trucks on residential lots. You would never see that in Northern Virginia. They just wouldn't let you do that. There's a lot of stuff when you get into places, I guess more urban areas, where I know they would just say, no, no, no. You cannot park a dump truck. You cannot. There's one guy that there's like 3 lots, his lot, and I guess his back lot, and then there's another house. And then in between the 2 houses, he parks a bunch of dump trucks there. I mean, there's no way in Northern Virginia residential zoning they would allow that. London, Kentucky. Hello, Scott. Hello, Arizona. Corona. That's right. RV Chris. Valerie from Oregon. Oregon property is expensive. I guess it depends on where in Oregon, right? Again, it's like Virginia. You can get very, very expensive property if you're up in the D.C. area, and probably pretty cheap if you're out in the rural areas. I don't know. I don't know where Aja's going to look in Oregon, but it's a big state. It's a very big state. New Mexico towns have time limits for RVs on land. Oh, really? Crotchy needs a mask. I noticed that Carolyn has referenced you twice on her about page. Something about you mentioning her channel 3 times, and others she once refers to you lying about something, but that is a mystery. Yeah. I don't know. Go figure. Again, I just cover her. I pretty much don't say much about her, just use a couple clips and let her speak for herself. I think the one thing a lot of nomads lack is a sense of humor, okay? If you've started to lose your sense of humor, then you're in trouble. And if you, especially about yourself, and that's true in life, if you start taking yourself too seriously, you're in trouble, okay? And I think that's very true with a lot of these YouTube nomads. Hey, Jay and Edmund, how are you doing? Nomads have bucket lists. Oregon doesn't allow any tiny homes. The whole state, I would say, maybe places around Portland wouldn't, but I can't imagine the entire state. Herd immunity. Signs everywhere. That's a good song from the late 60s. I like that. It's cheaper in Christmas Valley, but cold and dry there. Ooh. I'm here in New York City and still alive. Well, New York City has, again, so many people. Even in New York City, only a small percentage actually have the V. Because there's so many people there. What's 10 million people in New York City? It's only too early for the 20%. Let the 80% be free. That's right. Hit the thumbs up button, everybody, as if it matters. My daughter told me I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I actually took that to mean she loves me. Stay home, stay isolated. We love you. Hi, Kim Dong. What do I think of the Netherlands? Perfectly nice place. I've never been there. I'd like to go there. I'd like to see Amsterdam sometime. Go visit Itchy Boots, Norley. Yeah. There isn't a thumbs down on the, I don't see it. I see only a thumbs up. I used to live in Manhattan. I loved it. And then at that stage of my life, but would never go back there. I was born in Manhattan. I was born at Lenox Hill Hospital on the Upper East Side. So I am technically a native New Yorker, New York Cityer. And I've been back a couple of times. The last time I was in New York was in the 80s. I haven't been back to New York City since like 86. I think it was 86, broadcasting convention there. Yeah. It was when the, what was it? The Red Sox and the Mets were in the World Series. I think it was 86. And I think the Mets won, I think. Because they had a big, they must have won because they had a big World Series parade down Fifth Avenue the next day, I think. No offense to all Carolines, but the YouTuber ones need to pull that lemon wedge out of their butt. Hey, Jackie, how are you doing? Motorhome Gearhead. Akron, Ohio now has a Mow to Own program. Well, they will give you city property like empty lots if you keep it clean and grass cut. That's not a bad idea. That's a great idea, Motorhome Gearhead. Come and take care of a lot and we'll give it to you. I don't want any part of that lemonade. Oh, okay. Little house off grid. My video was not about you, Dave. I didn't think so. I've always liked Rob's channel. I do love his clickbait. He does a great job getting people to watch. That's, and if that's a criticism, that's not really criticism, but I've always enjoyed his channel. So, somebody's trying to stir things up. No, Dave. I've always said nice things about Rob. I enjoy his channel a lot. I really enjoy, there are some people that can talk, some people do a lot of talky videos and they're boring, and other people can do talky videos and be very interesting. And Rob is in that category. He talks a lot in his videos, but they're very interesting and I enjoy them. Stroopwafels. Ugh. Okay, I will try that next time I'm in the Netherlands. Stir things up. I know. Everybody's trying to get things. Oh, did you hear what Carolyn Zarvey Life said about you? Oh. You know, one of the things I try to do in my channel is not say things, let people say things for themselves. I try to pull quotes, I try to pull segments and let the people say what they say. And I don't say anything. It's like Glenda Sully, you know, I mean, she says some interesting stuff. She had the virus. I didn't want to say yes, no, doubt her, agree with her. I just let her say what she says. And then you can decide for yourself. And that's what I try to do with YouTubers now. I don't make a judgment. I'm just going to pick something of what they say, and then they put it out there, and then you can then decide. You know, I think that's the most powerful way to do things. I'm not going to say, oh, look at so-and-so, you know, what a stupid thing to say. Or I never say that. If you say something stupid, I will have you say it, and then I'll just say, wow, you know, that's interesting. You know, I think people speak for themselves the best. I was just at Trib and Tracy's YouTube channel. She has an interesting 4-part video series on her life. Yes. Yes, Betty. Very interesting person, Trib and Tracy. Yes. I don't care. You know, anybody talks about me, I think that's a good thing. I had a turkey dinner takeout today. Our favorite restaurant opened up, Tasmod. Yeah, I went and got some pizzas down at Buck's Pizza today. I had a great lunch, and then I did a Microwave Dave episode for this evening, so I will post that on my Dave Hughes channel tomorrow. Yeah, I'm stocked up for my Memorial Day food, so I'm good. I am just a regular Dutch boy. Do they still have Dutch boy paints? Quirky Tater is bringing new videos of towns that are closed and bankrupt businesses. Oh. Svengoolie Pants Crotchy. The Gargoyle tonight on Svengoolie, which is coming up in about 40 minutes here on the East Coast and the Central Time Zone. I think you'll have to wait a little longer in the West. Buck's Pizza is very good. $11.99, you get 3 toppings. Large pizza with 3 toppings for $11.99. It's very good. Yeah, I always eat half the pizza one day for lunch, and then I eat the other half. So it's 2 lunches. So $11.99 for 2 lunches. That's not too bad. Hey, Jonathan Bach, I really like when someone tries to get under your skin on the comment section, and then you put that on the blast, and you kill with kindness. That's right. You never get mad. I always. You see YouTubers getting really angry on you know, for whatever reason, and it's always self-defeating. You know, never get angry. Never. You may get angry. I'm a human being. I sometimes get angry, but never show it. Never let them see you sweat. You know, never get angry. Never show your anger on YouTube. Where's the Doxinator? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where Doxy is tonight. I have no idea. That was very interesting on Blue Van Dan's video today. So he talked about needing a new radiator the other day, and apparently a lot of people gave him PayPal donations to buy a new radiator. And then he found a guy in Tennessee, one of his, that created the original radiator, that said, I want to make you a new radiator and send it to you, and I'm not going to charge you anything for it. So all of a sudden, he's getting a new radiator, and he's so thankful. And then he said to all of his the people that sent him PayPals, I'll refund your money. And then he goes on PayPal and can't find a button there's no button to refund the money. I don't know. There is a button. I'm sure there is a button on there to refund a. I don't know. I haven't done that lately, but There, he says there's no button to sit and just refund the money. So now he's telling people that if you want your money back, then go in and cancel your donation, which I guess you can do. I don't know. Which most people aren't going to do that. And I think he knows that. Most people, okay, Dan, you got your radiator covered. This is money is for you and some other stuff you may have coming down the pike in that beautiful old van you've got. So I really think he thinks that a lot of people are probably just going to say, live and be, keep the PayPal money, and that's cool. But, I don't know. I think there is a way to refund money. Yeah, you can, Valerie. I've seen there's like a refund or return button on there, and he says there isn't. So I think he's just hoping everyone's just going to say, keep the money, use it for something in the future, There is no refund button. I mistakenly sent through 2 PayPal payments because it seemed like the first one didn't go through. Yeah, so on your end, so if you make a donation, there is a way to take it back, isn't there? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Linda, Lady Redskins. Yeah. Lamont has refunded me money a couple of times. He said I gave him too much for a food review. Wow. There is a way to do that. I mean, I've seen refund this payment. Yeah. Hey, Bax3. Thank you very much. Bax3. $10. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Valerie from Oregon. Diana SF. Camo Dave, hello to you. Yeah, I don't know. Lamont's an interesting cat. He's done that. People have sent him money, and if he thinks you're sending too much money, he'll send it back. So there is a way to do that. I did have the PayPal link. I got to figure that out. Where did it go? Excuse me. I have the PayPal link. Oh, no, it's way back here. It's fell. I put it up here, and then Crotchy knocked it down. Oh, man. There it is. Oh, man. Ugh. It's if you want to send me some PayPal, it's paypal.me/DCRTV. Okay. Oh, woo. This couch is moving on its own. I had this up there and then it fell behind the couch. PayPal.me/DCRTV is my website, and I've tried to get PayPal. PayPal will not let you change one of these links. You can't change it without creating a new account, and I do not want to create a new PayPal account. So I would love to change it to Camo Dave, but because I probably get much more people watching me as Camo Dave than on my website. So I don't know. Go figure. There it is. Thank you, Noreen. No, I won't send you any. That is totally fine, ESU. I don't care. You can send me money. You cannot send me money. The one thing I promise is that all of my videos will be available free to everybody all the time. Okay, I do not put anything behind a paywall. So if you, the crotchy outtakes, you want to watch some crotchy outtakes, hit me up on my Patreon page. That's right, Dave's Patreon page. My outtakes. Oh, they're so funny. Dave pushed me into a tree today. He put me in that brand new stroller. And then he pushed me into a tree and I fell down. And then he pushed me into a curb and I fell down and I hit my head on the curb. But it was fun entertainment, wasn't it? I guess you could say that, yes. Send payments to RS. Yeah, you evil bastard. RS is evil. He's really Essie. Send them to RS at PayPal. Don't send any money to RS. RS goes on Kevin's channel, and he goes on Adam's channel, and he Rod, do you have a PayPal? No. Oh no, Betty. What? Betty sprained her ankle? Oh man, everybody's kind of doing weird things now. Yeah, I do. What is that show? Black Mirror. I'm trying to get, maybe they should do a Black Mirror episode of me and Cratchy. Yeah, there was always those Twilight Zone episodes where the puppet or the doll became alive. Talkie Tina, the Telly Savalas episode. That is a good episode. One of my favorite episodes of the Twilight Zone. Write down my PayPal gifts. I want a Jackery. I want a Jackery 250 power station. Thank you, Ellen. You didn't have to do that, Ellen, but that's very nice of you. RS, we don't talk on the phone. Oh, yes, we do. How many subs must we have to beg for money on YouTube? I don't know. How do you monetize? You have to have so many subs before you can monetize your channel, or so many views. I don't know what the rules are now. They keep changing them. But you do have to, I don't know. You monetize your channel, and then you can do super chat and everything else, I was going to send you a new radio for your car, but you mentioned that it is mechanically charged and probably could not. I wouldn't know. Yeah, Mark, I wouldn't know how to install it. My radio's okay. The AM is dead, but the FM works great. Now, all the stations I listen to are on FM. So, yeah, I wouldn't know how to put the radio in anyway. I have no idea. Yeah, Betty. I mean, I said that to Jackery. I said, I'll create the Jackery studio. Okay, hey, everybody, it's May the 24th here. It's Dave Hughes. It's Camo Dave here in the Jackery studio. And I'll have a big Jackery logo up on the wall. And just send me your 500 or 250 power station, okay? That's all I'm asking. I know, I mean, I'm like laying in bed last night. It's about 2:30 in the morning. And there's no storm or anything. It's nice and quiet out. And the power goes off, and then it comes back on. It does that all the time. I don't know. And I'm like, next pizza, Sunnygurl. Thank you, Sonny. Oh, you don't really, again, you are so generous. You really don't need to do that. But I will, another $12 pizza from Buck's Pizza. It's nice to have them reopened, though. I really like that. Favorite episodes of The Twilight Zone, Burgess Meredith. Yes, that's a great episode. All the time in the world. Burgess has these big, thick glasses, and there's like some sort of a nuclear explosion, and he's sitting there on the steps of the library, and all these books all over the place, and he's got his thick glasses on, and he turns his head, and his glasses fall off and break, and now he can't see to read. And he's got all the time in the world to read all of his wonderful books. That is a great episode. Yeah, Rod Serling was a great guy. Really had some fun. Yeah, I am tired of hearing about Jackery too. I'm done with it. I am done with it. We have tried. We have pitched the marketing. And if they don't want to take it, that's cool. I'm thinking we should contact a company that makes those electric bikes. Yeah, free bike. No, I don't need a bike. I'm good. Back until I was about 40, I loved to go cycling, but I can't anymore. My lower back just can't take it. When I was in Rehoboth Beach, my friend Sandy had a bike, and I rode the bike around for one day, and I was like, oh, my back was so sore. I can't ride bikes anymore. I just can't do it. Detached retina. Again? Oh, yeah, you were saying that. You had that before. Oh, that's awful. Man. I sent a photo of a cool car for sale to your email, 10 grand, a black and white. I saw that, Jay. I got it. I think I commented on it. I said something like, there's not going to be a lot of storage in that. I think I wrote back. I said that. I did see it. To serve, and that's a good one too. You know, these aliens come and they want to serve man. And so everyone gets on the rocket to fly to their planet. And then the guy says, it's a cookbook. It's like, to serve man. Yeah, they don't want to serve us. They want to serve you up as dinner. I saw Dave mention in the video that someone in California was selling their land, but I couldn't find the video again, so I don't know who it is. The only person I know in California that wants to sell their land is Blue Van Dam. I think he's up in Redding or Red something up there in the north end of the Central Valley. He's had his ranch on the market for quite a while. I don't know. That's the only person I know in California that I know of that wants to sell their land. A recumbent bike. Yes, I do see those people on the bikes where you lean back. That might be cool. I wouldn't want to ride a recumbent bike on a highway, though. That would be really, you're so low there and cars are shooting by you. But if you're in a park or something, I've been in the park and I see people with recumbent bikes. That would be a lot easier on your bike. I mean, your back. Yeah, absolutely. We're the Smiths. Yeah, Sonny Girl. Sunnygurl. Sunnygurl rocks. Yeah. We're all going to send wherever she is. I think she's somewhere in North Carolina at the moment. We're going to send our kind vibes. Face North Carolina wherever you are in the country. Figure out what direction North Carolina is and just send some positive vibes in that direction. A tail flag. Yeah, I've seen those too. Right. I don't know how much good that's going to do, but the other thing I did not like about riding bikes was, again, riding on the highways, because there are a lot of people that are idiots in cars and they just drive too close to you, But I did. I used to have a thing. They have a thing in the Washington area called the Washington and Old Dominion Bike Trail. It's on an old railway bed that runs for like 50 miles from Arlington all the way out in Loudoun County. And it's a wonderful trail. But there's power lines buzzing all over you when you do it. But it's a wonderful trail. And you got to be really careful because they have hikers on it. They have pedestrians and they have bikers. And sometimes the bikers run into the pedestrians. And they've actually had a couple of pedestrians actually getting killed on that thing, got run over. Some of those bikers do go really fast. Arizona got a new dog, Man. Send vibe. That's right. Send vibe. What direction? 322 degrees. Due east. My wife has had a high ocular pressure in her entire life. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yes, Red Bluff. That's where Dan's ranch is. Red Bluff. Mm-hmm. And Dan was saying a couple of years ago when they had a lot of those fires in California, they just missed his property. I don't know. It's an interesting place. Left eye hit 62, so they rushed me in. 62 degrees? Is that a pressure thing? Man. When I get really sick, I ate lots of bananas, avocados, and pistachios. Well, that's good food. Man. Yeah. I've known some folks that have had retinal detachments. They put like a big bubble in your eye, and then they push the retina back up against the back of the eye there. Oh, it sounds like fun. Hello from East Tennessee, Brian. Yeah. Beautiful weather here today in beautiful Morganton, North Carolina. As I said, we had a beautiful morning, and then we had a few thunderstorms popping up middle of the day. And now it's back to absolutely gorgeous blue sky evening sunset. It's about 80 some degrees. Yeah. Superfood is what you need. I'm barcode. I don't know. There's a doctor on, I forget his name, British guy. He's on YouTube. We write British doctor COVID-19 advice, and he says vitamin D is a very important thing. Make sure you have enough of it. It's in salmon, some other kinds of fish, cheese. You can take supplements. You can get, if you get out in the sun, you get it. But he said a lot of the people that get the virus and have very bad reactions to it are very almost all of them have low vitamin D. And he said that's the reason why the virus seems to get better in the spring and summer is because more people are getting vitamin D. Doesn't mean that fewer people are getting the virus, but there were fewer complicated cases of it. Do I have any plants in my apartment? No, Mark. Dr. John Campbell. That's right. That's his name. He's very, very good channel. You know, it doesn't scare you. You watch the evening news and it's the scare cast. They want to scare you. John is, he reads the data, goes through it methodically, and it's very interesting. And you can get the information and you can use it if you want to, and it's not going to scare the crap out of you, okay? And that's why I am tired of the news media. I am tired of the hype. I am tired of the scare crap. You know, I'm tired of it. And it's nice that we have people like John that can go out there and just give us the news, let us know what's going on without scaring us to death. Yeah. That's right. A good channel, Dr. John Campbell. Watch him. I'm usually 20 left. Okay, 62. What? You're talking about eye pressure, right? So very high eye pressure. Ew, man, that's awful. Be careful. Oh, Patty, you overdosed on vitamin D? What happened to you? Yeah, I'm very careful. I know I get a little bit of it in my multivitamin, and then I take a supplement like every second day or something. But yeah, you got to be careful with some of those non-water soluble vitamins. Vitamin C, don't worry about because you just pee it out. But some of the, like magnesium, the metallic stuff, and some of the other vitamins you got to be really careful with. Yeah. Eat superfood now. No, you don't need to. First name, last name. You're absolutely right there. They're saying that people that have darker skin tend to have lower levels of vitamin D. That's just because, I don't know, your skin does not absorb as much of the vitamin from the sun, and that is in a way why a lot of neighborhoods, racial neighborhoods, ethnic neighborhoods tend to have worse cases of the virus, and that was what Dr. John Campbell was saying. It's very interesting. You got to watch his channel. He has some really good points in there. The lighter your skin, apparently, the more vitamin D you absorb from the sun. That's what he said. And so folks that are, have darker skin, they absorb less vitamin D from the sun, and they can have vitamin D deficiencies. And that could be one reason why they get the virus worse than other people do. The unpleasantness has totally jumped the shark. Really? Southern Utah, huh? Oh, you broke out in hives and rashes and were very itchy. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I gotta Google that. Do not overdose. Yeah, do not overdose on vitamin D. Oh, you can get kidney stones from vitamin C, really? My sister has a lot of kidney stones. I've never had any, so I don't know. We're turning into a health channel. That's right. Hydrate. Yeah, it would be nice too. You're right, Noreen. They're long videos, and sometimes he posts like 3 of them. It would just be nice if he would just condense them into 3 or 4 minute videos and keep them short and sweet. Yeah, I think it would be more effective if he did that. He likes to sit there and go through these long lists and circle things and go for 30 minutes. Yeah. Just he should have condensed versions of his videos. I think that would be a lot more helpful. Yeah. Boom, bubble, bust, repeat. There were only 13 new cases today where I'm at. Wow. Yeah, here in Western North Carolina, my county, there are a lot of old people in this county. There's a lot of, retirees, and there are a lot of nursing homes in this area. And yeah, about 85% of the cases that we've seen, at least, and the fatalities and stuff have been in nursing homes and convalescent centers and rehab centers. That's about 85% of the bad cases that have come from those. It's very sad. It's very sad. Drink beer and vodka keeps your kidneys flushed. Yeah, right. The thing is this, too, people can't be selfish. You have to think about other people. And it's true probably with this virus that most people, if you're healthy, if you're younger, even if you're middle-aged, you're probably just going to get a mild case of it, and that's that. But, you can give it to people that are older and sicker, and they will get very sick from it, and some of them won't recover from it. And you got to know that, all right? Do you want to do that? Are you so self-centered? I have to go to the beach. I have to go to the movies. I want to sit in a restaurant jammed in with other people. I mean, even if it's not going to affect you detrimentally, come on, you got to think of other people. Do you want the, the little old lady there down the street to get it and die from it? I mean, you got to think of other people. And is it that important for you to have to, I don't know, but I want to go bowling. I don't know. I do see the whole thing about people, wanting to get their businesses open. And I agree with that. And, if you're younger, you're healthier, you want to go out and do that stuff, that's great. But you got to think in the back of your mind, you got to watch out for other people too, Anyone who thinks the count is accurate is crazy. I know of two families who got sick and one went and got tested. And guess what? Yeah. Hey, my sister and her family up in Manassas, Virginia in late January, early February, all had a nasty case of the flu. They just thought it was a flu. They never got tested. Who knows? They're like Eric, Pneumatic Fanatic, who was in Florida back in January and early February and got a really nasty bronchitis, and then he tested positive for the antibodies. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that have had it and have just not gotten tested, Yeah, 51 years and up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, how long are you going to keep everything closed, I mean, and again, you got to weigh the problem, the virus problem versus closing businesses and shutting the economy down. That's hurting people too, If, people can't get out and work and earn money and then they can't buy food, and then that's bad too, My brother-in-law's colleague was 41 and healthy and died. Oh, my goodness. Jackery. Yeah, I don't know. There are younger people. There are younger people that do get very nasty cases of this. I don't know. The other thing that I have been always talked about with my friends, and I don't bring it up here, but there are a lot of drugs out there, prescription drugs that drop your immune system, okay? A lot of the drugs that deal with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriasis and stuff like that, they drop your immune system because sometimes an overactive immune system can cause certain negative consequences. You wonder, are some of these younger people that get the virus really bad on certain medications that are fiddling around with their immune system? You had to wonder. I haven't seen anybody talk about that, but it's always good. I always see that in my mind, when I'm watching the news, the last 15 minutes of the news is all commercials for giant drug companies. And a lot of them say, if you look at the contraindications and stuff, the side effects, they always say, get tested for TB. Why? Because if you have the TB When you get TB, it stays in your system and you have an immune system that keeps it in check. And if you're now effing with your immune system and dropping your immune system, your TB can flare back up again, and, is that worth it to get rid of an itchy, scaly psoriasis? Then you get the virus and you get a really bad case of it because your prescription drug is dropping your immune system. I'm not saying that happens, but it's certainly a question that goes through my mind, I don't know. Nobody's talking about that because guess who's buying all the ads on the networks right now? The big drug companies, big pharma. I don't know, man. There's some weird S going on right now with a lot of things. Someday maybe we'll sort it out, but I think right now, a lot of the news media is just turning a blind eye to certain things. We can't talk about that. We get too much money from them. Anyway, yeah, RA and diabetes suppresses your immune system. There's a lot of drugs that do that. Then a lot of drugs mess around with your immune system. And you wonder, is that going to make you at higher risk for getting a nasty case of COVID? I don't know. Yeah, you went to Lowe's, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Check with your doctor. I mean, it's a good question. If you're on some of those drugs, it's a good question to ask your doctor and just say, look, if this is messing around with my immune system, I don't know. Do other drugs do that? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But if you're taking a drug that's messing around with your immune system in one way or another, overactive immune systems do cause certain forms of arthritis and stuff like that, and if you're messing around with is that going to put you more at risk for any kind of virus? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're the only country in the world that has a for-profit healthcare system. I don't know. It's just you look at all these other countries, and it's big corporations are not running their healthcare systems. I don't know. There's so many things that are wrong with this country, and we're at a point in this country where I don't know how you even go about fixing stuff like that. It's just crazy. Yeah. I don't know, Linda, Lady Redskins. How do you explain that some people get this virus and have no symptoms, others get it very mildly, and other people get very sick from it? It's the same stupid virus. It's the how your immune system is working. Everyone needs to be informed of the drugs they're taking. And exactly right, Noreen. Go ask your doctor if you're taking some drug that's messing with your immune system, like for rheumatoid arthritis or psoriasis or something, and just ask the doctor, is this going to put me at higher risk for getting a case of corona, More. And maybe you'll say yes and just stop taking it. I don't know. My hush money. Yeah, RV Chris. I mean, there's a lot of drugs that do that. And I'm wondering, you do hear of younger people getting bad reactions to this virus. And you just wonder, what is it, just genetic maybe? Or are they taking something that we don't know about? I don't know. I want the same people that run the DMV running my health care. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. You should get a snake plant. Low maintenance and adds oxygen to the air that you breathe. A snake plant. Well, I don't have any windows in my room, so I don't know how well a plant is going to do in my room with artificial light, Smoke more pot. Hey, Diane SF, thank you for being here. Everybody be careful. Yes, exactly. We've got Memorial Day weekend coming up. So is anybody planning to go to the beach or do anything like that? Go to a big barbecue or something, or is everyone still kind of hunkering down? Yeah, Arizona, right. Yeah, I don't know. You see those giant lists of, read this before you take that. Who does that? Amazing how widespread the number 33 pops up in the news when Googling C plus 33. Get a grow light. I could. In a recent nomadic video, someone said they were sick and then they drove to 3 or 4 states. Yeah. Holy cow, smartphone 3.0. I don't know. I think it's just common sense. Just stay as healthy as you possibly can, okay? Get plenty of rest. I think it's a good idea to stay as clean as you can. Take a shower frequently. Keep your skin clean. If you do get a little bit of virus on you from somebody coughing, you wash it off on a regular basis. You get sleep. You eat well. Keep your stress level low. Take some multivitamins. Don't overdose. Don't take 300 vitamin D pills, but maybe take one now and then. Get out and do some hiking. Get out in the sun. Stay active. Common sense. Even if you're an older person, just it's social distance. Do all the stuff they tell you to do, and most of you will be fine. I really think that. You can't, you're going to get it, you're going to get it. But at least you may not get a case of it that's going to be, terrible. Again, what do you say? Dr. Dave. It's common sense. Most health stuff is just common sense. Don't eat too much, don't drink too much, don't overdose on it, just common sense. Exercise, sleep, I don't know. That's right, Frank Zappa. Listen to some little bit of Frank Zappa every day. You're right. I'm the same way, Jay. I can't sit in the house every day, and I don't. I get in my car and I go to the park. I go get food. I don't, I walk around downtown. I do not sit in my house every day. I go nuts. I mean, we had a rainy day last Tuesday, I think it was, pouring rain all day. I didn't go out all day and I went nuts. I was like, I can't do that. I do watch American Supertramp. Yes. Yeah, very funny. C.R. Boger, AST are two of the better parody channels for some of the Nomads. Yes. Okay. We got Gargoyles coming up in 4 minutes on the Me TV. I don't know where Doxy is tonight. He's not here. I hope he's all right. He's usually here on the evening show. I don't know. Yeah, car prices too. I hear that Hertz filed for bankruptcy. You could probably pick up some really good deals on some of those fleet cars. One of the rules is nobody gets out alive, and that is true. It's very true. Everybody's, you got your sell-by date. We all do. We got some Devo lyrics there. Yeah. Freedom of choice. I was like, my favorite Devo song is it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world we live in, a sweet romantic place. And that is my favorite Devo song. It's a great video. Off-grid doofus. Hi, off-grid doofus. How are you? You got your little eyeballs there, huh? Yeah, Arizona. Well, that's true. I mean, not only do we have a viral pandemic we have to worry about, now we've got to worry about a lot of people being out of work and the economy collapsing. So, yeah, one thing you don't want to do in politics is take a bad situation to make it worse. That's not a good thing. RV sales are actually up. Really, Tasmod? Well, according to Kemper Van Kevin, he was telling us that that the tiny house sales are up too. A lot of people, I guess, are trying to figure out a way to live off the grid or something. You can check in, but you can check out Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like. but you can never leave. Yeah, I don't know, man. C. Maisie, B52. The economy is important, but it isn't going to get much better if those of us who feel susceptible stay home. You know, again, I am not ready to go eat in a restaurant in the dining room. I'm not ready to do that. You know, I mean, if they open, and they will, I think North Carolina is reopening dining rooms now. I'm still not ready to do that. I'm going to just go in, take out, take it home. You know, I don't want to sit at a table. I don't know if they've cleaned the table or whether somebody was coughing on the table or somebody across the room is. I don't want to do that. I'm still not ready to do that. You know, you can open up the bars and restaurants. I think a lot of people are probably just going to say, I'm going to wait on that. You know, we still got to go out and get our groceries and still going to go do takeout or drive through. But I think it's going to be a while before people feel comfortable going back to restaurants and sitting in the dining room. And, you know, I just do, you know, going on airplanes. That's another thing. You know, it's going to be a while for people feel comfortable doing that again, you know. Say a prayer for the people of Michigan. Yeah, there's dams breaking. Isn't that sad? If it's not one thing, you know, one thing hits you, then another and another. Oh, my goodness. You went to Tractor Supply today, bought some yard stuff and dog toys. Yeah, I got to go by. There's a Tractor Supply store here. I should go check them out one of these days. It's the new normal. Yeah. I think things are really going to be changing. As I said, I think in my morning video, buffets, you know, salad bars, fixins bars, that's all going away. You know, a lot of even the restaurants that have reopened now, you can't go and just fill your cup up with soda anymore. You know, they'll give you a drink, put a top on it, and that's it. You can't go back and refill it. They're not letting you do that, you know. I don't know. Oh, they had a fire on Fisherman's Wharf? Really? Wow. They're sanitizing their tables, but the servers have masks on. Been out to eat a few times with no worries. Okay. Again, if you're young and healthy and, you know, you might not worry about it, but would you take your grandma there? I don't know if I'd take Granny there. You know, who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Prepackaged fork, knife, spoon, napkin, salt, water. Yeah. And they said that on airliners now. You know, you're not going to get that, bring you a tray with your food on it. You're going to get some boxed, packaged, sealed up stuff. A lot of things are going to change. A lot of things are going to change. Yeah, no more tongs. Can't toss the tongs at the buffet anymore, which is a good thing. You're 71 and go out. Well, good for you, lady. Yeah, again, you got to judge it. You got to, you know, what you feel comfortable with, you know. I see a lot of older folks out. I do, you know. I go to the park and I see guys that are considerably older than I am walking around in the park. You know, you got to make your own judgment, you know. You know, I do think, too, a lot of things are going to get a lot more expensive in the long run, you know. I think travel is going to be much more airplane travel. You know, if they're going to be cutting back the load on airplanes, they're just going to raise prices. So you're going to see a lot of that stuff like we've been taking for granted. You know, a lot of those cheapo airlines are going to go out of business, and airplane travel is going to get much more expensive. A lot of things are going to get much more expensive. Cougar. Chinese buffets. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think all buffets pretty much have shut down, haven't they? And again, schools are going to be, it's a whole different thing. Exactly right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's very true. Very true, Noreen. Restaurants are going to have to step up their service. Oh, all right, everybody. That ought to do it for tonight. I just want to go for an hour tonight, 8 o'clock. Sven Gulli has got the Gargoyles movie on. I felt very safe at the Polite Pig. You can see in their kitchen and everyone had masks on. Oh, yeah, that's down at Disney Springs, right. I've never eaten at I should have eaten at the Polite Pig. I've eaten at a number of restaurants there at Disney Springs and never the Polite Pig. Man. Sports, yeah. Oh, there'll be sports will be back, but again, it's not going to be jammed, jammed stadiums full of people. Ding, 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 Svengoolie time. That's right. My favorite little Italian restaurant is not opening dining room because they can only have 12 people and it interfered with their takeout biz. Yeah. And then you got to have your people, scrubbing down the tables and stuff like that. Hey, Doris, thank you for being here. Mark H, RV Chris, Sally Cox. Everybody, thank you so much for being here this evening. I appreciate it. If it's Saturday, it's SaturDAVE. Went to Lowe's today, and the guy in charge of washing the cart handles was a joke. He barely wiped the handle and didn't even use fresh spray. Yeah, and I've seen that in some of the stores who I will not mention, but you see them wiping down multiple carts with the same dirty rag. That can't be good. I've seen stores do that. I've seen stores where they just have one guy in a rag and he just wipes 10 carts down. And then, if there's the V on one cart, he's going to get it on all the other carts, No buffets in Vegas. Deb in Vegas. That's right. What's Vegas going to be like with no buffets? I don't know how they're going to start school in the fall with, Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see how things are changing. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Go put on Svengoolie on MeTV. I guess the Doxinator is going to be watching. I don't know where he is tonight. It's Sunny Girl. You take care. We're all sending our good vibes to you. Hope you're feeling better. And I want to thank Bax3 and Sunny Girl for their kind donations tonight. And I also want to do a shout out to Squeaky RV Sales, Rockford, Tripp and Tracy, Austin Joseph, Valerie in Oregon, and for your kind donations this morning. Okay, I really do appreciate that. It does help the channel. And what can I say? Oh, Sally's moving back east. Thank you, Ross Santa. Doxy has binge watched. Oh, yeah, is Unstoppable Morgan has a new video out. I'm sure that's what he's doing. Yeah. All right, everybody, you take care. You all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. You all have a very safe and happy Memorial Day weekend, and I will chat with you later. Yes, I did say Bax3 and Sunny Girl tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. All right, everybody, good vibes for Sunny Girl. We hope you feel better, Sunny Girl, and get those eyes cleared up, okay? All right, Kenny on board, Betty Smith, Noreen, my mods, thank you so much for being here. Shamay, thank you. And you all take care and have a good weekend, and I will chat with you later. Vlog under.